Hello, Libra. Welcome to the solstice. And this is the energy for the next 3 months because of the solstice energy. And my grandmother, because it's her birthday today, decided to show up to all of the readings and she wanted her own row. So it's going to be your current energies, the advice from your angels and guides, and my grandmother's opinion. Um, I put up here her reading glasses because she wanted it's just like and they're pointed down towards the cards. It was weird that the way I had to situate them up there because I was just like, no, that's not right. I had to adjust them. So I'm laughing. But so everybody gets a little grandma story today. And so on the underside of your deck is all the blessings everywhere, gifts from the universe, and synchronicity. Ooh, that's really nice. Wonderful energy, wonderful, wonderful. So because you've been having such a terrible time with the South Node, there's a certain story that she keeps pushing at me um, that she wants you guys to know. This is your current energy, the emergence of hope. Um, Faith, trusting in the divine plan, and all is well. Patience. That's what's going on for you now. With the South Node, you have been getting away from toxic people pleasing and going along to get along. And her story is she was in the nursing home the last 2 years of her life. She had congestive heart failure. She actually slept sitting up in a chair. And but that was grandma, you know. And one day the nursing home people decided that they were going to make her change rooms. So at this point, she is maybe 4'10", as my sister lovingly referred to it as a walking Oompa Loompa because she was as tall as she was wide. And so they brought boxes for her to pack her things up so they could move her down the hall. Guess what she did? This little tiny woman who raised a dozen children, she kicked the boxes out into the hallway. She couldn't throw them, but she kicked them out into the hallway. And she wouldn't move. And she didn't move. She wasn't going along to get along. She had her own sovereignty. You know, back in a time where everybody's like, oh, the nurse, this is what you need to do. No, no, she wasn't having it. She was like 82 at the time. 82. I think she died when she was 84. She was like 82. Nope, not moving. Feisty little thing. But she wanted you to know that because she really thinks that stand up for yourself more. Don't go along to get along. Now, what do your angels and guides have to say? Letting go of stories, surrendering attachments, releasing unconscious patterns. Yeah, they're telling you to get away from that chronic people pleasing. Letting go of stories. Let's see what my grandmother has to say. Collaboration, intimacy, power dynamics, love, and partnership. You are ruled by Venus. And look at that sun in the distance, right? Summer solstice, going on, having a good time. Oh, this should be interesting what comes out here. But don't forget on the underside of the deck, all the blessings everywhere, right? Ta-da! Love and partnership. So what do we have in the tarot for you? That was a specific story that she wanted to come out for you. So I found that very funny that she's like kind of been sort of choosing the stories, but that one, it was so specific. It's like, oh, this, they need poor people going along with what everybody wants them to do. Don't have it. She was like less than 5 foot nothing, right? Just so funny. A dynamo. A dynamo. Sun conjunct Pluto, same degree. Interesting. So the tarot, let's see what the underside of the deck is, and then we'll go through what your current energies are. Oh my goodness, this just leapt out. Recognition, 6 of Wands. Put that down here. And what is the emergence of hope? What is your energies right now, Libra? Ooh, Pluto. Now, Pluto currently is trining anything in your early degrees. So death and rebirth. Pluto will break things up to create space, to bring in something better and put you on your path. If you are already on your path, Pluto will boost you forward, but it will make you make room. It's usually a messy process, okay? So that's currently what's going on. So you might be now or in this immediate time frame. 10 of Wands, I feel like this is moving. This is like actually moving. This usually tends signify an ending, but endings are always beginning, just like the World card. You know, there's an ending, but it's like packed up the stuff, leaving the unfertile soil, right? Headed on, moving forward. What else are your energies of now? Equal exchange of energy. Libra, have you been able to make equal decisions with other people? Does your voice have the same power as someone else's to make a choice? Are they decisions for you, or is it decisions that you're making with someone else? Who is getting the power to make all the decisions, right? So let's see what your guides have to say. Seeing this at the bottom of the, oh, like, okay. So I think there's love coming for you. I think you're going to be recognized. I feel like there's a love connection that you're not aware of that isn't time for yet, right? So what do your guides and angels want you to know? The Hermit, getting away from unconscious patterns. Go off and think. Have a think. You know, give yourself time to really go through what you want in your mind. And you don't have to really voice that right now. The Hermit really isn't about announcing everything. But if you make a plan in your own mind of what you want, you know, letting go of stories. Oops. And this adds to a 7 card here. I think it's very, I feel like it's like time to make a new story. 2 of Pentacles. I think there's choices that you have. I really feel like you're moving, you know, the energy of thinking about what's going on with you. And then you have a decision to make. And I'm not certain what that decision is about. I don't think I'm being given any intuition about that because I think it must be different for different people. But um, don't make a decision based on a previous pattern. Really think it through. I think that is probably part of that answer for you from your ancestors is that, you know, don't keep up with the unconscious patterns and don't just assume you're going to make the same choices that you always made. Page of Cups. When pigs fly, right? I would think this would be a very unexpected thing. It's the page. Pages are new energy. It could even be, pages are usually, it could be something about a child, right? A much loved child. But there's just nothing but love there, right? Look at all the happiness and joy and I feel like with everything here, surrendering unconscious patterns. Yeah, I wonder what I'm just kind of considering what my grandmother's advice is going to be, because I'm sure that she's going to have something to say, and I think there's going to be a message coming in from that's going to reflect onto this. I really feel like that. So let's take a look at what comes up. It's weird to feel like, wait a second, there's going to be a message coming in, to just hold on. It's a weird feeling. It is a weird feeling. Okay, so what does my grandmother have to say? Make that leap of faith for you. This is you trusting in the universe, that free fall energy, that free spirit. And look at that amethyst that she holds in her hand, that crystal. Gorgeous, gorgeous energy. Love and partnership is what fell under here. Collaboration, intimacy, making a new start. Definitely. Strength. If you are going out on your own, or you have a child with you, you've got this. You got the heart for it. These are both major arcana. Oh, so is this. Devil energy. Okay, I'm not going to let that go. Okay. I want clarification on this devil energy. Usually the devil energy is energy that is coming from a situation that you may have gotten yourself in. And if you are leaving a marriage or something, that could be what this is referring to, but it's like it's tying over here. So I feel like there's children. I feel like there's children, and you shouldn't make the same decisions that you've always made necessarily. You just don't automatically make the same decision. It's not like you can't repeat the same decision, but I feel like you shouldn't make it unconsciously. Page of Wands flew out, living in the moment. I got no strings on me. Came flooding into my head. Okay, what else? Messages. Moving on, Knight of Swords, quick moving energy. Quick moving energy. So I think the most important thing is, if there's strings that you need to cut, you can do this. You can do this. I mean, use that Venus energy. Venus is stronger than people realize. She is. So let's get three oracle cards to finish up the messages. Now, still, I keep being drawn to this. I think down the line, I don't think immediately, whatever this decision is here about you leaving and going somewhere else, that eventually there's a love situation here. I always try and tell people, do not expect things like once you leave one set of circumstances and you know that you're going to another set of circumstances, or you feel it in here, don't expect that to happen overnight. Don't expect it to take weeks. Don't expect it to take months. It's going to take, in divine timing, as long as it takes. And that has a lot to do with you. But it is going to happen because it's part of the plan. And if you just have to release to it, okay? So what do we have? This card wanted to come out. How can this be a wonderful win-win-win? If that's a possibility and you are about justice, by all means, right? Ask wonderfully, receive graciously. You don't know unless you ask. And I'm getting the image of her saying no. It's just, I'm getting like, she's like, and I said no. So I don't know what that's about, but if that connects with you, so, oh, close your eyes to open your heart. You need to listen to your own voice, your own feelings, your own intuition, and make the decision from there. Don't go along to get along. And this is a 7 card. So, yeah, I think that you will be manifesting a love in your future. But part of that manifesting is making that wish and then letting it go. Because the universe knows when the timing is right. And it may be a year from now, maybe next week. We have no way of knowing. But live from your heart. Bye.